Okay, so the very first one we have is pop, and yeah, it's a good utility function to have a pop method, but you can always just do something by its index, and I would prefer to do something by its index instead of having pop. So yeah, it's an okay thing, like put it in okay, good. Then we have shift and unshift. And I always get confused where to use shift and where to use unshift because of their same naming convention. And I don't like, I cannot remember. Right now, I can't remember which is shift and which is unshift and what it does, which one does what. So always other, always. Next up is we have dot width. And if you don't know what is dot width, hit the subscribe button below, and I will personally DM you what dot width is and why it should not exist. So basically, dot width is when you want to copy an array with some elements replaced by some other elements. I know it does not make sense. That's why it's in why. Why do we need this? Who created this? Why does it exist? It should not. Next up, we have filter, our old friend filter. Used to filter out types of element from an array depending on a function, and yeah, it's a savior. I don't have to run loops again and again to check whether an element is divided by 2 or not. Just too good to be true. Next up, we have dot at, and if you don't know what dot at is, it is just array at an index. That's it. That's what you do. That's dot at is. And if you're like me thinking, why does it exist? Who demanded this thing? Congratulations, you're in the same boat as me. So yeah, dot at is there. Next, we have for each and every. Again, I don't remember what every does and what for each does. I remember what these two things do, but I don't remember which does what. Again, same thing. Always the one another. Always confusing between one and another. Next up, we have reverse savior. How many times do you need to reverse an array? And you just do array dot reverse and be happy with it. Savior. Next up, we have splice. Tough one. I mean, it's an okay thing to have a splice method, but again, I get confused between splice and slice a lot of times. So again, always other. Flat map. Uh, Flat map could have been goat if it can be used to flat array of any depth, but it only does until depth of 1. So it's an okay function. I mean, not anything fabulous. Okay, I guess it would have been good if it was of any depth, but it has depth 1, so it's okay, fine, cool. My favorite dot map. If you are a React developer like me, don't be like me, by the way. If you're a React developer, you can use dot map anytime you need to render out a list, right? That's what we all do. So goat, greatest method of all time. Whoever thought of this should have been awarded a Turing award or something like that. Best thing. Next we have dot push. It's fine, it's cool. I mean, not a lot of great use according to me, but okay, fine. Next up we have dot keys. And what dot keys do is it just makes a new array with the indices of the old array. So let's say if you have an array of A, B, C, D, E, if you do dot keys on it, the new array will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because last array have 5 elements and we have to create a new array with all the indices of it with dot keys. So yeah, that's there. I mean, why does it even exist? It should not. Then we have dot fill. Dot fill is a savior in my opinion, because whenever you want to create an array with pre-filled elements, you don't want to rely on null or something like that, you can use this. It's okay, it's fine, it's a savior thing. Not greatest is map until now. Next up we have reduce, and I would put reduce in savior also, because the only time I have used reduce was in an interview when the interviewer asked me to sum all the elements of an array, and without using anything like loops or maps or something like that. So yeah, I used dot reduce to it in one line. He was impressed. I was not offered the job, but yeah, it saved that interview at least. Next up we have dot sort, and if you can, try to write the merge sort algorithm in the comments below, and I will see all of you. How good are you actually, who are making fun of me of using dot sort everywhere I need to sort an array? So for me, it's a goat. It's a goat thing, right? Where did I put it? Right, it's a goat method, right? These two, fantastic. These are saviors. Always other, like I always confuse between these other, like one of them. These are okay. I mean, okayish, not a lot of great utility. And who asked for this? Who asked for at with and keys? I don't know. Okay, so this was my ranking of some array methods. I hope all of you can now freely hate on me for putting your favorite method where you don't want it to be. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what other thing I should rate, and I will make sure not to do it because I want to do whatever I want. Yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.